Alright, welcome back. We're going to be looking for the second kitchen. So let's go ahead and get going here. We're going to start in the little corridors. I think the second one? Third. Okay. Third one. Too far away from where we're supposed to go. However, distance doesn't mean a whole lot because it's not the correct order. Now we're in the farmyard. Alright, so we're looking for the kitchen that's going to be where you're coming out from the scullery door. You just talk to the cook. She tells you, hey, you need to go get the giant egg. And then you head into the freezer with the turkey. It is a room transition, so nothing unique on this one in terms of transition wise. But anyway, we're gonna wait for everyone to come in. All 9 of you. At the door, all of you. From there, we are in the foundry. Which, if this was a different version of farmyard, would connect, and the foundry does connect to the farmyard. However, the farmyard that we're just in is the one that connects to the chicken shop, which this is not that. Alright, find a glitch. Yes, no, maybe. That's a yes. Appreciate it. There's that. We just find the key and leave. Yeah. Come on. Alright. Usually we don't grab the Knockomania. Scare chance of Knockomania is a little bit lower. And by the way, this the animation takes longer. Alright. Lighthouse Living Water. Yeah, you think your friend cheated. He thinks you cheated. So now we're trying to beat the perfectly normal. That ruling standard is not. I don't know. It's a completely different scenario. Don't actually do that. Let's make sure that person better. Moving on, we're going backwards. We're going from the living quarters into the lighthouse store. We're still not in the mansion, and we're looking for it. Within the confines of the mansion, not mansion quarters. Yeah. Over here. And from there, clippers. And we're done with Crivens. We're back in the lighthouse. Alrighty then. This is almost all of what I have done. 3 of the 5 rooms were to be done because the second level is the living room and the lighthouse. So we're just missing the lantern room and the other one. Second lighthouse store. For some reason I couldn't think of it. I would really like to know how I got 14 seconds at one time. Really would like an answer on that. Not sure. But anyway. The walled garden blood. Alright. Grab the dungweed. Huh? No, I'm gonna deal with you. I'm gonna deal with any of you. Nope. Didn't take any damage, which is nice. Up the stairs. Nope. Into gaming. Break this.
Oh, yeah.
Moving on. To the farmyard. I think it's the farmyard before Foundry. And it is. Jesse's and Clyde's. I have to wait this, because I haven't done this introduction yet. It's up a little bit. Yep. That one, and then we... into the cottage garden. So from the farmyard to the cottage garden. Heading towards the cottage. They both won't show up. Here, introduced to the what is in a normal playthrough the last ghoulie that you meet in the game, because the Baron is not a ghoulie. I mean, technically the introductory cutscenes. It should have a there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? From there, we go into the store. I'm going to do this with the invisibility can because which then just turns into scare castle potential. If the Medusas were not in this room, this would be the best room for practice in scare castle. It's probably the most. Huh? From there to the dining room. The second one is in the confines of chapter 5. This guy, and Ribs gets to leave. I don't get to leave quick. I'm gonna do it. Simple. Simple. Easy. Go. Into the greenhouse. Hear about the Reaper. Yep, that's the Reaper. Here. Keep that. Run. Run into something or away from something. And then we leave. And from there, we go to the music just like a flight. And from there, through the archives. We're supposed to go to the kitchen, which is correct. I am looking for the kitchen, but you know. And moving on. It's the same room twice. Look at all these. Sure. Yeah, what order of the book? Into the garbage yard. Alright, come over here. Grab this. And start throwing trash cans at spiders. Here. There. There. Got hidden behind all the rubble and everything. Meatloaf to come out. Damage for this mini group to finish it with. Yep. There we go. Alright, and from there, into the first kitchen. I need this one, I need the one after. Yeah, I'm not getting the trouble. Alright. Now we grab a turbo. And now we go in the trophy. Alright. I'm just running decent pace to only get 2 before we duck the bats. Alright, so the question now is, do we get 3 or 4? 3 would be better. Looking pretty good so far. I've definitely gotten back-to-backs. Hopefully not. There we go. Cool. 53. And we're leaving. And from there, we go to ballroom. This, bring this, and with a one-time that failed to this ballroom gift. Alright. And we're done. And from there, we go to the Grand Hallway. Let us be quick. Let's go be quick. Into the basement. Got our first turbo. We're just gonna run all the way to the second and then to the end. Grab the box. Small path with no spiders in it. And then into the thank you. Should be good to go. Alright. And from there, into the lower corridors. Yeah, that did not do it. Moving on. From there into the scullery. Over here. Grab this. Throw this. Take him to the door. Best, not the worst. Into the city. Those two. And this one. Nope. Sure. You get hit by it anyway, that's fine. Alright, can we move on? Into the grand hallway. Where we're told not to break. Okay, I guess I'll be breaking anything today, that's fine. Boundary 2. Whoops, that's not. That was a mistake. Alright, for your favorite, so this is gonna get interesting very quickly. Here. This. I mean, that wasn't the best idea. I don't know what I thought my process was here. He's still dizzy for 10 seconds. I guess it's fine. That means somebody will definitely spend money until they die. Yeah. Alright. Not quite sure what the plan was there, but it worked out anyway. Just took longer than it normally does. Boathouse. Walk through the boathouse from one end to the other and leave. Great. Right. Cool. And from there, we go. Cinema, stretch 5. Second cinema with the final prisoner that is being held within the confines of the mansion, if you're playing this in the correct order. Of which I am not. Here. Good movement there. Here. I'm gonna do this. Right. I have the other one. Gonna do 100% stress. I do wonder if that's viable or not. I don't know. Because it's still a one-shot and the text goes before. Anyway, boathouse, hunchback. Come here. I gotta beat you up. For some reason I want to get in my way. You need to get out of my way. Yeah, that one definitely means I knew it would. We're gonna have to. Come on. Hey, Cooper, hit his face, please. Thank you.
Oh, yeah!
Not the side, just his face. Just hit the face. Straight up. Nothing else. Alright, moving on. Upper goals. This. How is this gonna play out? Me dying. That's how it's gonna play out. I thought I had like a second to like go about the situation, and found out I did not. Really? I'm in the door. I'm in the door. I am. Sure thing, buddy. Alright. Oh, I'm still alive. Okay. That one worked somehow. But the other ones didn't. Well, I know why the first one didn't, but the second one I absolutely should have worked. But oh well, we're here nonetheless. We're in the front gate. Alright, there we go. Into the infirmary. Alright. Medusa number 1. And then Medusa number 2. And then we leave.
Okay.
And we leave. Into the bathroom. Throw that one to get that started. Beat up on you a little bit. Yep. Perfect. Yes. Kick. Yes, it was not the button to kick, but you know. Minute. Get that set. Do it. And okay, moving on. Into the freezer. Bathroom to freezer. Oh, we've walked to the freezer. The night's cool down. Into the lawn. Yep, scare cancel out. If the challenge complete can and not do the challenge. Whoops. Yep. Got too close. So that kind of shows you, hey, you really need to stick to the wall. You will skip correctly. Which I did not do. Observatory Chapter 5. Grab this. Go. 4 of them so far. Grab this. Grab this. That. There we go. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, oh,
After ribs into the cottage. But the odds of what's going on in the cottage are very low. We're in the cellar instead. And we've lost the water gun. Alright. Whoops. Yeah, no, I'm stupid. I'm really stupid. Alright, we're gonna do it this way. Because I just walked off without the Oko. We're good. We're good. Good. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
After I completely walked past the Oko can. That's great. Love doing that. Anyway, into the woodshed. Alright, over here, this. I'm not grabbing anything. I used to actually grab that log because I thought it was useful. Kind of thought it was not needed. One of the worst things at Medusa.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have the consequence of doing that. Where are you at? Nope. We can wait this out. I'm not doing the challenge with you active. There we go. Okay. Minor inconvenience aside. Take a shot. That's good there. $29. Not bad. I was hoping for 30. 29 is not bad. And from there, we've skipped a step. This is the wrong kitchen. I need the one before this. This is the ribs fight. I don't need this right now.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. I have beaten up Mr. Ribs. Now, if you'd like to put me back in the kitchen I'm supposed to be in, yeah, I didn't think so. I'm close to the kitchen. Does the pantry disconnect to the kitchen? That's the thing. Pantry connects to skeleton people or corridors. Stop that for a second. Into the study. With that. With this. Okay. Now we... No. I don't know what to do. No. I said no. Let's try. Okay. Into the second cellar. Alright. Let's see how long it takes me to chase down a spider. This side. Sure thing, buddy. There we go. Okay. Alright, moving on. From there, we're going to the stables. It's not great. I'm not a fan of the stables. Mostly because it just takes ages. So how does Ribs know to feed? That's an interesting question. I guess that's a question for most of the scenarios where you get turned out. How do they know you're where you're supposed to be? Like Ribs, I kind of understand. You know, because obviously they are the cook's assistant. So, but that would also then imply that everyone in the mansion knows where the riddle piece is. That's an interesting future thought. Ooh, that's not great. Man, fuck this. I'm not gonna say anything, but I should be fine. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say something stupid like a kill. Negative camps don't last very long, and I am headed to... Yeah, we're good. This. It should be good. Spawn limit. And I don't really care. You just take this kind of wide and go. And you exit on the left side of the door. Sometimes the fire extinguisher gets stuck. And from there, we're back in the pantry. Now, let's beat up a coat. Again. Because we're going to beat up one coat, and we'll beat up another coat. The shelf is not important. We don't. Just to make sure and pick up shelves completely. I was like, no, I don't want to have to cut the door. Baseline camera angle should be almost immediate. Yep. And I'm going. Into the second music. much. This time, make sure we break that. That opens. And I'm going to come over here. I think it's a shovel, I could be wrong. So we'll look at the correct one here. Go ahead. Okay. Hunchback comes out. I'm not going to fight the hunchback because I don't need to. Alright. Now into the cloakroom. Yep. And we're out. And from there, back in the Crivens. And no more visits to Crivens, unfortunately. Wreck a bit of stuff and leave. This is not what I'm looking for. I had a feeling. I really had a feeling. In the back of my mind, I was like, I haven't done Baron yet. Yeah, I know I haven't done Baron yet. I want to do Baron. Here we are. Grab this. Grab his weapon. Alright, phase 2. Side there. This. Other side. Good spot. I thought it was in a good spot. Let's isolate this here. Hopefully I don't have a skeleton. And the reason I took the camera angle is to make sure that the trooper would not start aiming at the skeleton. Because if I hit the skeleton and not the Baron, then I don't get the double up. Double up instance. I don't know what we're aiming at there. Nope, there's still some more. There we go. There we go. Come there. Nice, cut that. Left side. Alright. This. And I missed. Because apparently, the worm was more important. There we go. Try that again. I mean, there's no point aiming at him because I can't get a second hit off here. I can only do 2 enemies at a time. I can't get the fairy zombies and then there's a fail then. Unfortunately, it does not work. I kind of wish it did, but... I think that's really the last one. How long are we going to have standoff for? Okay, great. We're done having our standoff. And now I'm going to go. That. That's good for the start. In between the desk. And just repeat that. And there we go. And from there... Oh, come on, man. Really? Alright, fine. Be that way. Yeah, over there. Grab that. Grab all of our fun stuff over here. This. This is becoming something useful. This. Nope. We finally can leave. Cool. Now, are we going to continue with the big four, or are you going to send me somewhere else? Somewhere else. Cool. I can work. I can deal with it. Got this. Got number one. Perfect. There's the dustpan. Nice. That was Cooper. Cooper! Yo. Aim, please. Nothing was gonna be that hard. Is that another box? What did I break over that? Hold on, I'm gonna go look at that real quick. Because if that was another box, then... I think it was. We'll have to look into that. Because if that's a third box, then that's going to be easier. Alright. From there, Lighthouse Store number 2. And the water gun is gone. You need to go deal with a pest. Well, unfortunately, that pest has already been dealt with. So... moving on. Into the workshop. Go! Grab this. Nothing there. So, what is in base number 2? Key! Grab that. You know what? I don't want to really want to kill the chicken, so we're just gonna go. Well, I guess we're gonna kill an extra one. Or not. No, we definitely are. Which means I can just go straight to the squares. Yeah, the vampire chicken's a bit irritating. Still probably faster to kill that than a mummy. Just because it requires loads and no takedown to kick.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Moving on. now we sit here and wait. Oh, hey, look at that. Let's go. Alright. I guess I'll just take that if it's going to give me the opportunity to. Yep. Not bad at all. Move it down. Chicken shed. I need to still get the kills. Nice. For some reason I thought there was more text, and there's not. We're good. And we're running. This open for our second turbo. And I guess the super weapons while we're at it. And then come over here. And break this. Alright. And now we're going to just survive. We're just going to survive. Not that that is the hardest thing to do. Chicken. Alright. 2 seconds left. And back to the game. Get that. Shoot this. Get that. Shoot this. That one. And whip it off. Unload it because there's no reason not to. Alright, moving on. This. I'm behind it. I don't think an infinite. I mean, a pirate zombie will do me okay. There we go. Oh, you are right there. Alright, I guess the person's gonna take the hit. Fine by me. We just watch. Okay, yeah, I think I'm done watching because there's only like 2 of these. We're just gonna grab this. Moving on. Yeah. Can I deal with this? Sure. That's not going the greatest. I mean, that's fine. I can definitely look at this. That means the trash can's gone, so there should be little to nothing. I'm not in the corner with no health. Smart said there would be little to nothing to get in my way. Yeah, I got trapped into a corner. And for whatever reason, the... Ooh. Okay. Taking a lot of damage here. Should be okay. We're good. Moments before disaster. Okay. Back in the relic. Round 2. Instead of less RNG, more just beating stuff up. Yep, you get to run away. As per usual, and I get stuck in this room. Oops. Better not. Excuse me. Cooper, hit the zombie. Cooper. I really thought I got hit with that. Okay. Wolf! Not the greatest, but we're good. Moving on.
Wow.
3 to 2. Get away from me. Yeah, you can go there too. You can melt the model into the floor. Alright, moving on. Alright, start beating everything up. Stop kicking dead bodies, Cooper. You have limited things to work with here. Not have to deal with the Reaper on this room. Still cancel this, and we're good. Into potting. Oh. This. I like where that invis can is at because it is out of my way. Don't look where the chicken spawned. That's not as nice. I guess it's not bad. Get out of the way. Both of you get out of the way. Well, I'm gonna end up getting the text box for the 2 seconds here. Yoink. Well, should be an immediate kill. And we're done. Into Farmyard 2. One. Nope, no wolf there, so can't cancel. Wasn't technically needed, but that's not information. Alright, from there, cottage. Alright, what's the RNG looking like here? Good, bad? It's a good start. Definitely a good start, but unfortunately this is a two-parter. There's two parts to RNG here. Right now I have 25%, nope, 50% chance that the one I'm looking for has flying imps in it. And if this is not flying imps, it goes to 66. Yep. Ah, that please. So I have 2/3 of a chance that flying imps are in here. So this is either flying imps or it's empty. And if it's empty, I have to go back down the stairs. And it is not empty. Nice. Which means either the chest by the skeleton door had imps, or the cabinet by the stairs had the imps. The other one was empty. What? That is a flying imp. Come over here. We are going to scare cancel. And then we're going to scare cancel. And then we're going to scare cancel again. And again. And again. And I really don't like where you're at. You are in a really shit place. There we go. And scare cancel one more time. And leave. Right hallway 1. Alright. I thought I had 2 on that. Unfortunate. Right direction, Cooper. Come on. You got this. Alright, grab the chair. And get the second half going out. Alright. There we go. Really taking our time with this one. Cooper, if I say we can hit more than one imp at a time, I promise. Have a chair. Right, that should be the correct spot.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, sure is. There we go. And from there, we go to the servants' dormitory. Fists only. No weapons allowed. But what if I just didn't care? Because I have invisibility. And now we're leaving. And you need to stay out of my way. Nope. I'm gonna cut down. Oh, I guess we'll break back. Come down here. And there we go. And now, failure 2. Grab this. Let's start fighting what's called what is essentially a billiard room fight. I was going to call it a ballroom fight, but this is not a ballroom. I was going to call it a bar fight. It's not technically a bar. Although a lot of bars, some bars do have billiards in them. And up. Oh, it's half a second too early on that. Alright. Come here. Yep, there we go. Okay, swing. Thank you. Swing the table. Alright. Moving on. And from there, we go to the next room in order. So that is the rooms back to back. This is the little corridors that you go into after billiards. That reminds me, I don't think I've seen the first cinema either. Which means there's a chance that I could do 3 rooms in a row. Or not a very high chance, but it might be a decent chance. Lighthouse Lantern. Upstairs. Now we're going to go down the stairs. I'm going to completely ignore this little shit. Because I don't care. You are not enough of a bother to do anything. Moving on. Back into the cottage. Ooh, look at this. Don't break anything? No, I'm gonna break something because I'm not playing this challenge. Challenge sucks. Unfortunately, it's just not. It's a very annoying challenge because it requires you to kill all 3 TVs and then they spawn, like, some of the ones annoying. I think it's, what, zombies, vampire chickens, and imps? It's a little irritating. Anyway, cloakroom. Grab this. I've done it. I have completed the room without starting the challenge. Into the grand hallway. To head back into the kitchen. As a reminder, I'm still looking for the second kitchen. And there's still 3 kitchens I haven't seen. The 2nd, the 4th, and the 5th. This is the first experiment chamber, which means I am completely done with this 3-section part. Experiment chambers are there, there. Shoot that. Roll away and pop a couple shards in there. Let's see if I can maybe. Is that it? That's it. So I just need to do this. Okay. That doesn't seem too hard. I'll do a little bit more practice on that and see if that's like a consistent thing, but I may have found a consistent way to do that. Requires a little bit of lineup, but it's probably still quicker than waiting for the camera to dealing with a really janky camera, cracking the pipe open and then waiting for it to start. I'll do some testing. At some point, I will do some testing going on. Anyway, Gaming Room 2. Alright, I'm gonna kill a bunch of chickens. So the chickens are not very stable. If the cushion can pop off of it and it's not nailed down, that's a warning. Although I guess these chairs aren't really meant to sit in, are they? Boom. Yep. Into billiard number 1. Gonna meet a skeleton. I've already killed a good chunk of your buddies. I've already beaten up and disposed of most of your buddies. So I don't know why you feel the need to introduce yourself, but you know. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. This is the room before. So if I can get a second rooms in correct order, it'd be kind of nice. Because it's right there, right behind that door. Saying that this door goes to the place it's supposed to go to. Which is not a guarantee. So... what in the world are you doing? Oh, this is gonna get messy, isn't it? Too bad? Alright. Not awful? Definitely expecting that to be a little bit worse. But that's okay. Alright, moment of truth. Nope. Ballroom. Okay, let's do second ballroom. Technically, our second ballroom skip of the video. However, this is the first. Excuse me? First ballroom skip. Definitely hit B there, but okay, game. Whatever you want to tell yourself. This. This. Run here. That. Yeah. Fine, be that way. 2 minutes while the train's chilling. You can just eat it. More turbo. Give me more movement speed. Just you and me. We're not winning this fight. Alright. There we go. Up here. And leave. I haven't been to the first conservatory either, so that's the one option. Nope. We're almost there. Hopefully. We're an hour and 15 minutes into this video. Hopefully we're almost there. We're getting to the point where I'm starting to run out of rooms. Sitting room 1. Correct this. Man. It's this thing in the top corner that says, don't beat the same thing twice. Yeah, I don't care. Oh hey, I got the double. So I only had to kill one thing. That. Somebody run into him, please? This hopefully won't backfire. Alright. I said hopefully it won't backfire. Yeah, sure thing, buddy. Alright, let's try that again. Right, maybe with a little more... or a little less dying this time, yeah? Broke that, got that killed. I should probably finish it myself. Yeah, I need to do that. Okay. Significantly better. And from there, we're in the grand hallway again. Amber doesn't want to go talk to Bonehead. Or, Amber doesn't want to go talk with the creepy butler. She's gonna go with Bonehead to try and find a phone. Lower corridors. Dojin. Dojin Cooper time. Are you gonna line up nicely? Nope. Didn't think so. Alright, there we go. Alright. Back in the greenhouse. Feel like we'll be going to the stable. We've already done that. No. There's only one room between here and the stables that I haven't done. And I would rather not do it. Because it's the other long room. But if you could not give me the second workshop, I'd really appreciate that. Well, that's not it. Better. I mean, it doesn't take us long. Whoops. There we go. Ladder. And let's beat up this door. Ooh, I thought that was early. Run after me, don't run after me. Thank you very much. Cheese for a second. Yep. That's fine. We can do that. I'm assuming, yeah. But it definitely felt like one of them was behind me and tried to sneak away. But I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah, just barely, about half a second before. But that's all you need. we do this. Okay, and from there, finally, we find the kitchen we're looking for. Grab Turbo. There's only one enemy in this room, so there's not a whole lot I can actually do. So, I'm just gonna do the 100% strat for this room, which is come down here, grab the book, which is our 5th book, get the text box, pick up a sword, and leave. Because that is all there is to do in here. So, see ya.